Imagine a young boy from a small, simple village. His family isn't rich. His future seems written for him. A small job, a quiet life. He gets a job, yes, pumping petrol into the cars of strangers. Now look around you. At the roads, the cars, the life of a modern city. This boy is the boy from the petrol pump. He didn't just watch this world get built. He built a huge part of it himself. His name was Dhirubhai Ambani. And this is the story of a paradox. How did one of the poorest boys in India become one of its greatest giants? This isn't just a story about money. It's a story about a dream so big, everyone told him it was impossible. He was born in a time when India was a very different place. Opportunities were few. If you were born poor, you often stayed poor. But Dhirubhai saw something else. He saw a world of possibility. He left his village and took a job on a ship. He was just a clerk, but he wasn't just doing a job. He was watching, learning. He saw the ports of Aden, the markets of Yemen. He saw how things were bought and sold. He was storing every single bit of knowledge, like a squirrel stores nuts for winter. After a few years, he came back home. With big dreams and very little money, he started a tiny business with his cousin in a single small room. They traded in spices. Then they saw a bigger chance, a golden chance. They began trading in something called yarn. It's the thread used to make cloth. This is where the magic began. Dhirubhai had a rule, a simple rule. Make your customer happy, no matter what. If a customer needed a delivery at midnight, he would deliver it at midnight. His word was his bond. People began to trust him. And when people trust you, your business grows. But his biggest dream was still to come. He looked at the giants of industry and thought, why not me? He decided to build a factory. A huge, massive factory that would make something India desperately needed. Polyester. It was a crazy, wild idea. People laughed. They said, Dhirubhai, you are a trader, not a builder. You don't have the money, you don't have the knowledge, it can't be done. But can't was a word Dhirubhai simply didn't understand. He found a way. He convinced thousands of ordinary people to believe in his dream. He asked them for money, not as a donation but as an investment. He sold them shares of his company, Reliance. He made them feel like they were a part of his family on this great adventure with him. And then he built it. He built the factory they all said was impossible. It was a stunning, unbelievable success. From polyester, he moved to plastics, then to oil. He built the largest oil refinery in the world. The petrol pump attendant was now the petrol king. But with great size comes great attention. Not all of it was good. Some people said his methods were too sharp, too clever. They asked questions about how he managed to achieve so much so fast. There were battles, controversies, fights. For a time, it seemed like the giant empire he built might actually come crashing down. The boy who had fought his way to the top now had to fight to stay there. And he did. He fought with every bit of his famous energy. Because for him, Reliance wasn't just a company. It was his life's work. It was proof that an Indian, from the humblest beginning, could stand on the world stage and say, I did this. Dhirubhai Ambani passed away in 2002, but his story doesn't end there. Millions of people came to his funeral, not just rich businessmen, but ordinary people, farmers, workers, the people who had invested their small savings in his dream. They came to say goodbye to the man who made them believe that they could dream too. That is the Dhirubhai Paradox. A man who was loved by the common people yet questioned by the powerful. A man who started with nothing but a dream and built an empire that touched every single life in India. He proved that where you come from doesn't decide where you can go. Your dream does. Your belief does. Your hard work does. He changed the story of business in India forever. He showed that even the biggest, most impossible dream can start at a simple petrol pump. What happens when a king's dream flies too close to the sun? Next time on this channel, we tell the story of another giant, a king of good times who lived a life of incredible luxury and daring, but his empire was built in the sky, and it came crashing down. The story of Vijay Mallya and the Kingfisher crash, the unbelievable highs and the devastating lows, a tale of ambition, glamour, and a spectacular fall. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it.